So, I've been off YouTube for like a week. Haven't focused on creating any content. What I have been focused on is, one thing is cooking, guys. Look at the food we got going on here. That's one. And then two, focus on getting my family back. Give me some love. Come here. Give me some love. Where you been at? Huh?
Away.
Where you been going?
Have you been a bad boy?
Me, bad boy?
Oh yeah.
No.
A bad boy.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Alright, enough boo loving, come on. We all about to throw up, me and Hope.
We're gonna talk about what happened, where's my family, where's our family been in just a bit, guys. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna cook, we're gonna enjoy our meal, and then we'll talk about it, guys. So right now, Jordan's finally cooking some fried chicken. This is like one of my favorite meals that she's ever made.
I don't fry chicken no more.
Jordan had to cook that. We're on a diet right now. We're not supposed to be eating this type of shit, anything fried, but I was like, you know what? It's the first day back, guys. We gotta do it the right way with the fried chicken. And then come right over here, guys. I'm gonna cook some steak. Got some ribeye steak, also some cheese, and some avocado. Oh shit, I thought I could juggle.
Oh my god.
Avocado. We got avocado. So that's gonna be our meal today, and then we'll talk about what's going on. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. We're not trying to be controversial. We're not trying to be them people on YouTube. Oh, no, guys. We're literally just keep you guys in the loop on what happened, why things happened.
We'll get some details.
Some tea?
We'll get some tea.
I want to know the tea.
We'll give some tea, but we're not gonna be controversial. That's one thing. We don't want to be the people on YouTube to do shit reviews, because obviously we don't do shit reviews. We don't need it. I love you guys. We're gonna talk about it in just a bit. Let's cook it up.
Should I hit him with some cooking B-roll?
Okay, why not? Wait. Let's get the video to 5,000 likes. I know everybody's gonna click this video. Everybody's gonna be watching. Oh shit, what did Braap do? Because obviously it's Braap's fault.
Oh, it is.
Hit with the B-roll, Rand. Come on. Alright. I'm not supposed to be drinking this shit either.
Wow, Batman.
What looks better in the comments? The chicken wings or the steaks? What looks better?
I think I've been eating steak for so long, I think the chicken wings look better.
I ain't gonna lie.
Alright, come on, now finish the video, bro. Because I'm hungry too.
You're fire. Holy shit.
It's funny? You're laughing.
It's just chicken wings.
So what's the title and thumbnail of the video about, bro?
Where has Jordan been?
You like that punch. You like that wrong. You was about to get up.
Somebody named Jessica texting me like, hold on, I don't even know nobody named Jessica.
I might not pass you.
Hey, be nice. I didn't even do that. Alright guys,
I do have a steak knife in my hand. You do know that.
We're gonna finish eating and we'll be right back to you guys.
Alright, if you guys want to just say your first and last name, and if you guys have done this before.
Angel LeBron, this is my first time.
Your first time doing what?
Admitting my wrongs on camera.
You know what? It's the first time for everything, but that is very true.
Right?
It's very, very true.
You gotta get a little closer.
Is that good?
To my sugar bun.
What happened, guys? This is the whole interview.
Randy has the question that all the viewers want to know, right? That's one. Two, before we start this, I want to let you guys know this is organic as possible. I didn't come with the idea to make this video. Jordan did. You know, Jordan said, hey, Angel, you owed your fans an explanation because the family hasn't been in the videos for a while. You know, we haven't been posting each other on Instagram for a little while.
I don't know if I can do it.
Come here, baby. You don't, if we don't have to do this video, do nothing, right? Little hiccup.
Take two.
We're back. What were we saying? Basically, like, this isn't a view thing for me. You know, we literally just cut the camera now and I told Jordan, like, we don't have to do this.
Yeah, guys. I'm sorry. It's really hard, like, to still kind of talk about all this stuff that...
Everything's still so fresh.
Very fresh. So I guess the number one question was, where was me and Paris?
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't together probably, what, going on 4 months? Cause
I would say like 2.5, no, like 3 months?
No, I've been gone for 2. Officially gone out of this house
I would say like realistically a full 3 months that we really have been
about
together.
4.
3-4 months we haven't been together.
We have just been disassociated.
Yeah, we just...
Still living together, of course. You know.
Yep.
Saw Paris. My plan, honestly, guys, is like, you know, he did leave me. He did. You know, he said he didn't want to be with me anymore. His reasonings at that moment definitely weren't true.
Yeah.
You know, I chose to leave a lot sooner than what I even planned to, because even before we kind of had a plan, like, you know, we were separating, which was fine, but I was supposed to have like my place situated and everything going for me. So I think where we cut off, I was saying that we had agreed to separate.
Yes.
And you know, the plan was for me to get my apartment,
Uh-huh.
to make sure everything was good for me, so the transition would be smoother. Because, you know, I'm taking P, you know, it was rough as it was. So
Yeah.
that's probably why you guys didn't see me, you know, around Danger. I know everyone saw his Instagram. He looked like he was living a single life, because in reality he was, you know. You chose that shit. You did.
Yeah.
You gotta admit that. That's what you wanted to do.
I did.
And I think I'm trying to be as transparent as I can, because you have a lot of couples that do follow us.
Yeah.
A lot of women that do love me, and I appreciate y'all support. So I'm not trying to make it cringy or like, oh my God, we're the happiest couple now. No, we're not, guys. This shit's hard.
Where do we actually start? Because this goes way deeper than just 2 months ago.
I mean, do you want to admit what you did?
100%. I'm gonna admit what I did. I'm 100% gonna admit what I did. But like this goes deeper than 2 months ago. This I would say this goes. Let's start from the root, right? If we're going to make this video, let's make this video and make it for the right. Because I know a lot of people in a lot of relationships, they're going through the same shit that we're going through, and maybe we can help them go through these things and help them navigate. Because
Or
there's
maybe
things
say
that
like, you know, it's actually people do go through
It's
this
normal.
shit. We're not nobody. We're regular people
But
too. At the end of the day,
we learned how to navigate through the struggles late, right? So now when people are going through these things, you just learn how to identify them and keep going and fix the shit if that's what you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think where it all started was when Paris was born, right? And let me make this clear. This has nothing to do with Paris. I love that girl to death. None of this has to do with her. But when she was born, Jordan went through postpartum.
really bad,
Right.
guys.
So when Jordan was going through postpartum, I was at the peak of my career when I think I just hit like 500,000 subscribers or some shit like that. Some crazy shit.
You left me.
And I was always out. I was
No,
always
no,
out.
no, you left me.
No, before that. That was when I left you before that. This is the third time? Second time. I'm talking about when we got back together and we had Paris. Oh,
Okay.
I did leave you.
Yeah, no, you left me.
I was at the peak of my career
Yeah.
and I moved to Miami.
Ooh, it's vicious out this
Yeah.
circle.
I moved to Miami, and me being selfish, beginning of my career, I didn't care about what Jordan was going through. I didn't care about how she felt. I didn't care if she had postpartum or not. And it's not that I didn't care. I just genuinely didn't realize, and I was being selfish, right? I didn't know I was being selfish, and I didn't know I didn't care. One, I was young, and two, I was goal driven more than family driven, and you know that could be a double-edged sword. I was goal driven, so I made it this far. Yes, whoop-de-doo. But being goal driven, not family driven, or being both, you lose one thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you focus on one thing so much, you're gonna lose that. So my main goal was being rich, being this famous kid, being the kid that made it out of Philly. That was always my goal, and I didn't give a fuck what I had to lose getting there, right? And it sounds crazy now, but back in the day, I didn't know what I had. Like still, like me now, I'm learning what I have now, and that's why we're making this video, right? So that's where it all started. I didn't care about anything. You know, I broke up with Jordan, and we were broke up for what?
7 months.
7 months at the time. And Paris, were from newborn to 7 months. I barely seen the baby. I was always chasing my goals.
Shout out to his mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. Shout out to White.
They helped me a lot.
Best grandparents ever. Moving fast forward, I lived in Miami. I moved to Miami on a limb. Me and Randy moved to Miami. I was like, yo, I was only making like, I'm gonna put numbers out there because I don't care. I was making like 10K a month, right, at the time.
Yeah.
I moved to Miami in 2 months. I started making like $30,000, $40,000 a month on YouTube, and then I called Jordan back. I was like, "Look, I'm finally where I think I want to be. I want my family back." That's how it was, right?
Yeah, so I got back together. We got back together
Yes.
4th of July
4th of July in Miami.
and then I moved to Miami, and you
then you
guys
moved to
realized
Miami,
I was back over there. So yeah, I
She-
forgave him
She forgave me, and then
for the shit that you did too.
yeah,
During
there
that
was
time.
prior shit that I've done,
Yes, and I've forgiven you for all of that.
yep.
But
And-
guys, I don't think I actually really forgave him. It was just
Yeah. It was a mental forgiveness. It was like, you know, I think I forgave you. But the reason why she says she thinks she didn't really forgive me was because we didn't know how to forgive. I think there's a difference. So, like, Jordan's now in therapy, right?
Yes.
And she's learning a lot. She's teaching me a lot. That's one thing I definitely have to do. We're gonna do couples therapy as well to kind of get past all this. But, like, guys, like you don't really understand how to forgive and understand how to move on. There's, like, certain ways you have to do it. And I think just us getting back together and saying, oh, it happened, and fuck it, let's move on. You didn't forgive him. You
No,
never really
I basically
forgot.
was putting band-aids on these old wounds, thinking that, hey, we're healed, we're back together, cool. All right, we moved past that, is what I thought. Then I went through depression and anxiety. Paris is 4, guys. I'm gonna give you a timeline. So since Paris was born to about last year, I suffered through postpartum depression and anxiety. This was probably the first year that, well, before all this shit, that I actually felt normal. I went through a lot, like a lot emotionally, and it still hurts because you left me through all this.
100%. And it hurts me. you know. And you know what's so funny, guys? I didn't mean to leave her. So let's get back to the timeline. When she moved to Miami, I was making that much money. But then guess what? When you start making that much money and you start hanging around different people, you have different goals and different aspirations. So now $30,000-$40,000 a month wasn't enough money for me. Why? I wanted the penthouse. We wanted the supercars. We wanted everything. So what I started to do, I fell back into the same rat hole I fell into the beginning. So the first time that I went from 0 to 10,000, I did it again from 30,000 to 100,000. And this time was worse, because this time I actually had the money to travel the world. I had the money to do this, and I left Jordan behind, not knowing she had postpartum, she had depression. She, you know, there was a bunch of things that were behind closed doors that, once again,
we also lived in a place where we had no family support.
Yeah,
so
no family support.
I always had Paris. I mean, I don't ever regret choosing to be her mom over your lifestyle. I would do
Never,
it 10,000 times again, because she always came first for me. You know, the moment I decided to have her, my life changed, and I was okay with that. I just wasn't okay with the choices that you were making. Because, guys, the people that followed this journey from beginning to end, y'all know what I did for Angel. Y'all know how loyal I was to this kid. Like, from beginning till now, I never turned my back, even when you hurt me at my lowest times in my life.
And I commend you for that. And
I'm learning that in therapy. I'm learning that I never dealt with my emotions with him. I just
kind of put it in the back burner.
Yeah, I just put band-aids over shit, and what happens after a while, guys? You start to lose yourself. And I'm a woman. I lost myself. Like, I didn't feel beautiful. I felt like he didn't love me no more. I felt like I wasn't important in your life. And in my head, I'm screaming like, yo, how can't you see how great of a person I am? Everything that I sacrificed for you to get to where you are. Because I had to sacrifice.
And guys, when we talk about sacrifices, like, we mean real sacrifices. Jordan took out her 401k, got me a dirt bike, like, to start YouTube videos.
Pension for you to get your car.
Yep.
Like,
it was everything. And fucking, she took the train while I took her car when she was at work. But this is before we obviously had any type of, you know, income and things like that. So she definitely sacrificed a lot. And
I put goals on pause just to support you in your dreams and make sure that you were the best version of yourself. So when you left me this time, guys, and I sincerely say this, yo, he broke me. He didn't break me the first time, no. This time, he broke me. Yeah. Like, to my core. So, yeah, we're working on things, but I am still struggling with the forgiveness part right now. I am, and that's the truth. You know, you want to talk about what you did?
Yeah. No, I want to get there, but there's still time now that we have to kind of fill in, because, like I said, this is more than just the last 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So while the second phase of me falling back into the loophole, Jordan and I, throughout the depression, throughout the postpartum, we kind of fell apart.
Yeah,
we fell apart. We grew apart. And not knowing we were growing apart, because, once again, there was so much things happening. My career is growing, and the reason why I was so goal focused and goal driven was because I was the only one working, which is not her fault. I told Jordan, I said, yo, be a stay-at-home mom, you know, focus on the family, focus on us helping me grow. So that was one, but we didn't understand how to help each other. My main focus was only helping me, because why? I wanted to make 100K a month, and it didn't matter what I had to, once again, to lose to get there, right? So fast forwarding to now. We bought this house. We bought this house here, and this house was the biggest lesson, because I'm not going to say mistakes or anything like that. This was the biggest lesson. I almost went broke for this house, guys. So I bought this house. Then I just started a full remodel, guys. We thought the full remodel was going to cost us roughly $100,000. It costed us what?
500, almost like
almost like 300 something thousand dollars. And this was all liquid, guys. There's no loans or anything like that. So it was a lot on me, especially, you know, learning my when I was trading Forex. I was beginning learning Forex, and I didn't want to do YouTube, so it was a lot going on. And this house was a big.
You did a career change in the midst of a full reno.
A renovation, and in the midst of full not knowing where our relationship was gonna be. Right.
Yeah.
So this house put us in a bigger depression, a bigger fucking hole, and just drove us apart crazy, because, you know, I felt one way, Jordan felt another way, and which is fine, you know what I'm saying. But this house was another big stress on us, and I think this is where it really, really, really broke us. Where, you know, we were never going on dates, we weren't going out, we were barely having sex.
This is all true stuff.
And this is all true stuff, guys. And from all that happening, and obviously me being in limelight, I started to step out. And the reason why I started to step out was because I wasn't seeking that from Jordan. And once again, guys, this is not Jordan's fault, because it takes two to tango. In the beginning of our relationship, what did I do? We went on dates. We did this, we did that, we focused on each other. And then years down the line, we stopped doing that. So you as a man, guys, and for everybody that's like, yo, why isn't my girl having sex with me, or why isn't this happening? You have to look at what aren't you doing as a man to figure that out, right? Because she has to be physically attracted to you. She has to want to give that to you. She has to want to cook for you. And what does that thing? Money just isn't everything, guys. You have to be there physically, emotionally, mentally for her as well. And this is what I'm saying, guys. I didn't learn this until now, right?
Choked up. Let it out. Hug up, hug up, hug up.
Nah, this was traumatizing, to say the least.
You want to take a quick break?
No.
Hold up. Once again, you have to be there as a man for them to give that to you at the end of the day, right? Yeah, so then I started to step out. And the reason why I started to step out instead of quitting the relationship was because, like, yo, this girl she's done everything for me. Took care of the family, gave me everything. So I didn't want to hurt her. And at the end of the day, I was still hurting her without knowing it, right? So I started to step out and continuously stepped out without you knowing, right? And then
You were living a double life.
I was living a full double life, guys. And once again, I don't commend that. I don't condone that at all. It's just I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't know how not to hurt her and saying, you know what, I don't think this is something I want, and I'm gonna move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. Like I didn't know how to say, yo. I didn't know how to correct it. I didn't know how to say, yo, you're not giving me this, and not blame you, because at the end of the day, because we did have conversations like that, but all I did was blame you.
Yeah, I don't think you actually took accountability for, you know, guys, for every action there's a reaction.
100%.
You know, I learned that in therapy that the reason why I acted the way I did, or my behavior towards him, was because of how he made me feel, and he never corrected that. And he let that shit go on for so many years. After a while, you become numb to those feelings.
And you stop to understand it. You're like,
yeah, you're just like,
you know what's going on.
And at a point, because I know women are like, you know, well, how did you stick around for so long? It wasn't just about Parrish. I gotta really understand. I love Angel, like, legit. And I always say he was my soulmate. Like, the way I felt for him, I always saw the greatness in him, even when he couldn't.
Even when I was at my worst.
Even when he was at his worst. Even when he treated me like complete shit. That's just who I am as a person. If I love you, I love you to the moon and back. It doesn't matter how bad you are. I always see that positive in you. And it is really hard, guys, to walk away from somebody. Like, I've been with him for 8 years.
We're literally going on 9 September.
Next month.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. This month.
Yeah, this month. Holy fuck.
I have my first child with him. We built businesses together, you know.
Bought a house together.
Like, it was just, it's hard just to, like, just say I'm done with that. Y'all don't understand. Like, when he broke up with me the last time I pleaded with him, I'm like, yo, let's just go to couples therapy. Let's do anything. You think I wanted to walk away? I never did.
No. And I forced the hand. And let me tell you this, I forced the hand not knowing what I had in front of me, right? So, yes, I stepped out. Yes, I did all the dumb shit. And Jordan knows I'm super sorry, and I apologize. I told myself this, right? I told myself before I keep going, but I told myself, look, if I ever decide to get into a relationship, again, whether it's with you, whether it's with anybody else, I'm never going to do what I did. And I said, until then, I'm not going to get into another relationship, right? And obviously, while I'm out here, a little fast forward, just living my best life, so-called, and I'm just like, yo, like, I'm really doing this dumb shit. Like, you don't know who's really with you for who loves you, or they're with you with the money, the lifestyle, whatever it is, because when you're at a certain level, you attract the people that want that shit, you know? So I told myself after, you know, a couple months, just fast forwarding things, I called Jordan. We literally just got done arguing, like, talking about screaming each other head off. She called me a bitch, the whole 9 yard.
I think I probably snapped on you because I've been keeping my composure this
Yeah.
whole breakup.
Yep.
You know, because in therapy I'm trying not to be that way. So I'm trying to learn how to do and just talk about things versus yelling or being aggressive about something, right? So no, you had me in my bag that day, and I definitely.
Yeah, she cursed me out bad, right? And I was like, whatever. And I let it go. I was like, what? I literally sat right here, Randy was behind the camera, he went to get a haircut. I was at where I was like, what am I doing? So I just called Jordan. And I was like, she was like, I'm on therapy. I said, f*** your therapy session. Call me, some shit like that.
Well, I just
You
got
finished,
done-
you just got done finishing.
I just got done with therapy.
I was like, call me. I was like, yo, what's up? What are we doing? She's like, and we just started talking. And I was just like, yo, like, I don't think this is healthy for us. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
At that point, it wasn't us getting back together.
No,
it was
it
more
was just-
like, oh, what are we
Yeah.
doing? Like, no
I didn't-
matter what, we're family. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
have
didn't,
a child.
I didn't
together.
have the intentions on going to get backward. I just had the intentions like, yo, we need to fix whatever we're doing because whatever we got going on isn't healthy. And I don't know what gave me the realization. I swear to God, guys, it wasn't a girl. It wasn't people talking to me. It was legit me just sitting here by myself like, what am I doing? I'm sitting in this house. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I call her. I'm like, yo, we need to figure out what's going on. I was like, yo, I always apologize. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, but I was like, yo, that. I'm gonna let my actions speak louder than words. And I was like, I'm on my way. What do you mean you're on your way? I booked the flight the same night to Philly. Flight got canceled when I got to the airport. I was like, you bitch. But then the next morning, early that morning, or the evening, I got to Philly. And we just talked. I was like, yo, look, I don't think what we did or decisions I made was healthy. And I didn't see what I had in front of me, which was a great girl, a great family, an amazing person, amazing partner. I was like, yo, I f***ed up, you know? And it was a little late because it was scarring, right? Joe was like, yo, you know, I don't know if I want to do this, yada, yada, yada. I was like, look, I'm not saying you have to do this with me. But all I know is I can say, I fucked up and let me right my wrongs. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I said, look, if you decide to be with me or not, that's totally up to you. But I'm going to try to fix my family as hard as I can. And that's where I came to the realization that nothing in this world matters besides family. Fuck me.
Who you telling?
Hold up.
Y'all about to have me choking up back here. Y'all want some water? Y'all want to get you some water?
Fuck the money, fuck the cars, fuck everything, guys. None of that's going to truly make you happy. Unless it's family. And I was like, yo, that's something that I had to realize, you know? And I did. I did. It was rough, yeah. And I told myself that I'm gonna put my family first at all times. Well, you know, obviously Paris first, and right under Paris is Jordan. You know, I'm gonna make sure that my family feels important. I'm gonna make sure my family feels the most, because I have girls. I'm gonna make sure they feel the most beautiful girls in the world, and nobody else can tell them that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna make sure I do it first, and I'm gonna make sure that I take care of what's mine. And fuck financially, because I do that shit. I do that times 100. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. That's what we gotta do. And that's what's gonna make us rich, really rich at heart. Because, once again, the money is nothing, guys. Like, I have all the money. I travel the world. I do what the fuck I want. And I genuinely was not happy. And I was like, yo, what am I doing? You know what I mean? And that's where I came. That's where we are here. And I flew to Philly. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make this shit work, whether you like it or not.
It's very true. I'm like, what? We're not getting back together. You know, he's persistent. I'll tell you this. But we are. Listen, we're working on us.
Yeah.
And we definitely talked about that. If it ever comes to a point where this isn't working, then we are going to do it the healthy way. Mm-hmm. Because throughout this whole journey, my daughter suffered so much.
And the biggest thing is communication, guys. Like even these last couple of days, we had like small little arguments. And we're like, yo, what's up? Why? What's wrong? What's this? What's it? And I feel like, you know,
I don't think nobody talks about the get back. Yeah. The get back is very hard because you change. Like, I changed with this breakup. Mm-hmm. I changed with having to, like, it was so hurtful to watch you live your life, and I struggled every day, and I couldn't stop crying. And the people that were there in Philly that supported me, like, there's some that let me just cry it out because that's all I could do. That's all I could do. I couldn't even focus on getting I couldn't even eat. You know how much weight I lost?
It's a good thing. Just kidding. It's
no, it's how bad I felt, you know, and I definitely appreciate anyone that was truly there for me, because at the end of the day, you weren't.
I wasn't.
You know.
And I can admit that. Like, I was there financially, guys. Like, I took care of Jordan. Like, Jordan had nothing to worry about. But emotionally, physically, like I said, financially ain't shit if the person that you love isn't there. You know, and especially when you're giving it your all, and that Jordan was always giving it her all. You know, once again, it takes two to tango. You know, you can only give your all but so much if the other person isn't giving it their all. And once again, that's my fault. And that's why I came into this with a whole different attitude. And nobody told me this, guys. Like, nobody said, yo, Angel, this is what you need to do. I figured it out on my own. And, you know, I came in with a whole different attitude. I came in, you know, like, just small things like, you know, little things like open a door for you, you know, making sure, calling you beautiful, cooking for you, different things like that to reassure you that, yo, I want to be in this relationship. And for all my men out there, you need to do that. Reassure your woman, your friend, or your partner, whatever it is, that you're there for them, and you're interested, you're happy, you know, always remind them how beautiful they are, because if you don't do it, once again, somebody else will. You know what I mean? And make sure if that's what you want to do, chase it and be there for them. And that's one thing that I'm going to do. You know, I don't think we should go deeper. I think what we did, I think that was beautiful. That was perfect. And once again, for everybody that's in a relationship, y'all both have to try. If you don't try, it'll never work. And once again, it has nothing to do with financials. You just have to be there for your partner. And I think we can both say that. Like,
I mean, I think learning to, I know we have a child, but we gotta prioritize our relationship too, because that's very, very important. You know, and I felt left out a lot, and I don't want to feel that way anymore, even because I'm a mom. You know, I still want to feel like I was included in your life, and I just hope going forward that you continue this, and it's not just for
the phase,
just a phase, because I don't deserve that.
You deserve better, and I always told you that. I told you coming back into this relationship that I'm gonna give you the world. And once again, guys, it has nothing to do with money.
So we'll make it clear. He came to Philly, was not to get back together. It just, you know, he said just something that was like, okay, I kind of see where you're at. He was like, oh, I'm moving here. You know, whether you like it or not, I'm moving back because I'm gonna fight for my family. I'm just like, okay, there's some things that you still have to work on. So I'll reiterate it, guys, and especially for my women. And I'll say it on camera. I don't forgive you for some of the things that you've done just yet.
And let me say this on camera. I understand.
And I'm also understanding that it is okay not to forgive him right now. And I'm learning to accept your new role in my life, because I am still hurt. So yes, guys, I still am going to therapy. I'm still gonna have to work through this stuff. It just hurts, that's all. You know.
Yeah, and as a man that did the hurt, you have to understand. You know, when you know, if Jordan has a breakdown, I sit there, I hug her, I'm like, it's okay, and if you need space, I leave. And those are things you have to understand. You can't get mad. The old me would have got mad. What the fuck you mad for? Now it's just like, yo, like, I understand. I caused her. I did this. So you have to just right your wrongs and say, yo, what the fuck? You know,
and understand, time literally is what you need to heal. There's no day for it. Like, you just gotta push through it, you know. And hopefully one day I can look past it. But I just know right now I can't.
And I understand and I accept it. And Jordan knows this. It's not just for the camera. Like, I'm here for it. And I told you I'm here for the journey. As long as it takes, whatever we gotta do, we'll do it. And like I said, I didn't want to make this video, but Jordan did. And she wanted, because Jordan has a lot of girl followers, and I think that's fucking dope. You know?
I don't know how to say it on my platform, but, you know, I could have went live easily and said it. And I didn't want to bash you. And that's one of the reasons why I never took it to the internet, because at the end of the day, you are Paris's father. And certain things that come out, you can never take back, you know. Maybe because I'm a little bit older. I think that
is a good thing. Like, guys, Jordan is a little bit older than me, so it's like, I'm so happy I have somebody mature in my corner when I'm not even in my corner. Like, it's insane. Like, I wasn't even in my corner, and she was in my corner still there while I was doing dumb shit. And that's why it's just like, yo, like, nobody in this world, I don't give a fuck who you are, how pretty you are, how bad you think you is, fat as ass, you don't deserve my energy. The only person that deserves my energy is this one to the right of me. And it's the only one I'm going to give it to. And I say this on camera, and I say it proudly. Like, this is the only one I want, and that's it. And I'm going to make sure she knows it every day. I love you.
It's on camera, right? Are we start?
Some cushions.
What day is this, Randy? Yo, save this shit. Save that last.
It's gonna be live.
September 1st, Sunday, 6:15.
New month, new me. Yeah. But yeah, guys, like, as an adult, you know, right your wrongs. And if you're a male and you're out here cheating, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think you should definitely just get out of the relationship if that's something you don't want to be in. And if not, just fix it. Like, just do your shit, right your wrongs, and move forward. Because it's gonna lead up in two ways. You're gonna hurt somebody or hurt somebody. And that's just what it is. And anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's it. I think I said enough.
That's it. So, guys, going forward, I definitely want to incorporate my family more on this YouTube channel, because I think,
guys,
it's a big journey.
Paris, man.
Paris is crazy.
Girl.
Paris is crazy.
She's you on steroids.
I fucking cook now. You know, it's something I think we should definitely incorporate. Us cooking, having fun, and just.
I know, that was a shocker.
Yeah, cooking. I cook now. Let's go back to this before we end the video. Fuck, being friends. We lost our friendship, and I told Jordan, I was like, yo, look, whether we're together or whether we're not together, we need to be friends. We need to understand how to enjoy each other, right? Because there was point in times where we're out, and we're not even enjoy each other. We don't even know why, because we didn't have a friendship. We need to learn how to laugh, learn how to live, learn how to giggle, learn how to enjoy each other. And I think that's the process that we're at now. We're learning how to enjoy each other and learn how to laugh and learn how to get over things.
Well, I think it was just because I'm going to school y'all real quick.
Go ahead, tell them.
Because I believed in this, and I think therapy actually really helped me understand. I never believed, like, a relationship was built on love, okay? Like, I didn't. Love is something that you have to really, like, work for. And that's not something that happens in, like, a month or 2 or 3 or 4. No. To really genuinely love somebody takes a long time. But what I focused on with Angel in the very beginning was my loyalty to you. I was loyal with my friendship. I was loyal to, like, I never wanted to see you hurt. It wasn't about that. I gave you the love afterwards, but it was my loyalty that I gave you first. So when you took that from me, you hurt what I believed love was. I never believed love was just the LOVE word. It's so much more deeper than that. You know, it's my loyalty. So that shit hurts. And that's something, guys, that I've learned that he can't even fix, even though he broke it. I have to do that. And it's hard because how do you fix a core value? You know, that's what I struggle with.
Just gotta build it back up.
Yes, I have to learn different ways of, and I say this, you gotta go through the motions, you gotta go through the hurt, you gotta go through the pain to really figure this shit out. Cause me, I like to sweep shit under the rug and try to keep pushing or try to fix it, even though I'm not the one that broke it. And I can't do that no more because it hurts me at the end.
Even though you're the one to fix it, as a partner, you still have to be there to try to fix it. Even though she says she don't want me to fix it, I can't fix it. You still have to be there to play your part so it can feel fixed. You know, I think that's a big thing as well. You're like, oh, Angel, you can't fix this. I can do my things to help you fix it.
I mean, and think about it. My parents have been together for 30-something years. So if anyone doesn't believe in love...
And they split up before.
And yeah, my parents split up before, like almost 2 years.
And they're still together.
And they're still together to this day. So I always told you, I'm like, damn, like I genuinely believe like in longevity of a relationship, of like a partnership. But it's not based off of love. It's based off of loyalty.
And that's one thing that I'm learning. And once again...
So don't take that shit for granted, because I can promise you, to have somebody that loyal to you for this long is the hardest to come by. I never stole from you. I never stepped out of that relationship with you. I never did any of those things. I never wanted you to feel the hurt, even though you put me through that.
I appreciate that.
And the fact that I can even sit here or stand here and even talk to you, you should thank my therapy, because I wouldn't be at this point.
You're right.
In my life with you, because that's how hurt I was. That I didn't know if I could make it out of that hole this time.
I'm glad you did.
I'm climbing still.
You're climbing. And,
still climbing.
And that's where I come in and give this girl the world. You know, beyond financially. I really don't want nobody to say this is financial, because nobody gives a fuck about money. What I'm saying is give her the world, whether it's my love, my whole heart. Give it to her, because she deserves it. And give her the good energy that I have, because it's real.
Let's still work on that. So that's going to be next part of, I guess, our journey now is relearning a relationship together.
And this is something I want to record, because this is fucking cool, because it's real life. This isn't like something that's skit that we always plan, or riding dirt bikes. This is like the shit that we really go through on a day-to-day basis. And fucking, I think this is something that we definitely need to share.
Which is why I was like, you sure you won't be honest? Because
well, of course. And I told her, I was like, because I didn't bring this shit up. You did. You're like, let's make a video. I was like, what? We definitely owe this the people.
Everyone kept asking. Your new roommate, it was like,
Randy's still my roommate. He's right behind there. Right behind there. So
for the record, no, I'm not moving back here.
No, I don't think. So let's beyond this. We are still selling this house, guys. I'm waiting for the appraisal. I'm waiting for a couple more things to get done, and we're gonna be done with Orlando. Orlando was amazing while I lasted. It was fucking fun. I had a great time here. But our main places to live is gonna be Philadelphia.
Back to our home.
Welcome back home, guys. We're gonna be in Philadelphia, and we're gonna be in Miami. Miami's more for business for me, and then Philadelphia is more for family. I'm gonna learn how to separate the two, and that's one thing that I want to do. And I think that's what's gonna keep my work life and my home life balanced. You know, Miami's more work and vacation, and Philadelphia's home and family. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and I'm excited. So we're gonna stay tuned for our new house in Philly. You ready?
Oh, it's an apartment right now.
It's an apartment.
You invaded my space.
I invaded because I got that apartment for Jordan to, you know, but that's mine now. So
I know.
It's ours. I want a bigger one. The one's a little tiny. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I'm used to this big ass house I'm laying in. You know what I mean? And I'm fucking go to a little apartment.
No, it's cozy for me. I like it.
Well, upgrade coming soon. I found a fat ass penthouse downtown.
That's
fire skyscraper shit. You know what I'm saying, guys? Live it the right way.
We gotta do it the right way.
I am. We'll break the lease.
No.
We'll break the fucking lease and go
No,
crazy.
baby.
I want to pull up and the fucking valet takes my car and I go upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're gonna take.
I'm still fucking bougie, guys. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But I love you guys. Anything else you want to say before we end this?
I would say, you know, for all the ones that are going through stuff, you know, relationship wise, do your best to try to work it out, especially if that girl has held you down, you know, for everything. So just work on that. But if it's not it, don't lead nobody on. Don't do the shit that I did.
Yeah. And y'all both gotta want to do it.
Yeah.
If y'all both don't have the same energy in doing it, then just stop wasting your time. That's just how it has to be. And I'm talking about like wholeheartedly in it. Like you gotta be wholeheartedly in it, not in it because then you're like, oh damn, she's gonna be messing with somebody else, or fuck, I kind of missed the sex, or whatever it is. No, you have to be wholeheartedly in it. If that's what you truly want to do it. If not, go be a fuck boy, be a fuck girl, be a, like, live your life, whatever makes you happy, right? But in a relationship, you both have to do it. It takes two to tango. That's it. Love y'all. Stay tuned. I don't know what other next video is coming, but some type of family shit. Gang.
Oh, yeah.
I see you standing there, hearts beating, can't compare. Your smile is everywhere, think I'm in love with you.